Crazies, it's me, CrazyNoc, and Joker just got revealed, and I wanted to release my top 10 wish list and to see if it aligns with yours or if there's someone new, because we damn sure know we got plenty of Warner Brothers characters A through Z, so many to choose from, page after page, and it could literally be anyone, even some third parties. I'm going to give you my top 10, starting from 10, and then a little few sneak peeks at third-party characters I would enjoy. Here we go. Starting out at number 11. Yes, I said 11. I couldn't resist adding one extra on there. Scorpion! Scorpion is going to be on the list. Basically, for the iconic line, "Get over here!" He's just badass, and I think it would be a very good fit for Multiversus. I wouldn't want to see every character from, Mortal Kombat in there, but more, Scorpion, Sub-Zero. Gotta be Scorpion. Number 10, I have Optimus Prime or Bumblebee. I'm putting them in the same category because they're both Transformers, all right? They're both Transformers. They transform and they're Autobots and they unite and they're goddamn beautiful, all right? Bumblebee got great personality. I think people can really connect to that character. And Optimus, pure badass moments.
Did you forget who I am? I am Optimus Prime.
Pure leader. Great matchup towards Iron Giant. I would love to see it, man. It's one of my favorite action movies. So coming in at number 9, we want Godzilla / King Kong. I'm putting those two together as well because I feel like they're not really one without the other at this point. They would be great additions to the bigger, size roster with Iron Giant, and then, included the Bumblebee and Optimus Prime. I think it'd be really good. You just got your iconic breath from Godzilla. And you also got some badass moments from King Kong. And I think they would be a great addition to the game if they can get him in there. Number 8, I have Johnny Bravo. I actually haven't seen a whole lot of it, but it's just like even seeing a little bit of lines and a little bit of footage from Johnny Bravo, you almost just remember him. But he has a couple of funny clips.
Who's that handsome guy? Hello, 911 emergency. There's a handsome guy in my house. Wait a second, cancel that. It's only me.
And I'd like to see him in there, okay? I'd like to see him in there, right? He's good with the ladies, right? Maybe he can help me out.
Right on.
Coming in at number 7, we have Popeye. He's got the spinach. He's got the big ass forearms. I mean, not as big as mine. Look at them. Look at those forearms. He's got the girth. You know what? I think that what makes him iconic is the spinach part. During the spinach, maybe not like that. I think it would just be a great fit to the fighting. Number 6, we have Courage the Cowardly Dog. Definitely a childhood favorite. I haven't seen all the episodes, but man, he is a very unique character, and I think he'd go great addition for another dog with potentially Scooby-Doo down the line, who knows? And of course, Jake, the goddamn dildo stash. Okay, we need more dogs that don't stretch the arm punch. We need more reasonable, balanced dogs. Multiversus could absolutely blow it out of the park. Isn't that right?
Forget that. Forget all of that.
We're gonna crush this and dispose of him. Goodbye. And now we're getting to our top 5. This one I was actually surprised, but I kind of gave it a lot of thought. And you know what? I said, screw it. I want it to be unique and interesting. There was like rumors of Willy Wonka could be in the game, which would be cool and I'd be okay with. But imagine an Oompa Loompa in the game.
Oompa Loompa Loompa Dee Dee.
It would be so perfect with the smaller characters like Gizmo, Stripe. And I think it would be a great fit. And they could be singing the song as well, the iconic song. I think it would just be hilarious and it'd be a lot of fun. And now we're getting really close to our top picks. Number 4, it was very tough, but I'm gonna put every single slasher character into this category, into number 4, because I like them all equally and I think they all could have a chance. I can't remember which, rights Warner Brothers has, but it'd be really cool if they could get one of the slashers in there. I'm talking about Ghostface, okay? We got some iconic moments.
Why do you want to know my name? I want to know who I'm looking at.
His voice and just his brutality.
Listen, asshole!
No, you listen, you little bitch. If you hang up on me again, I'll gut you like a fish, understand?
You know, I love slashers, all right? And then you got Halloween, you got Michael Myers. You know, not my top list, but it could be, I would be okay with it. You got Leatherface and his iconic dance at the end. I'm just thinking of things that, you know, a lot of people would enjoy. We need more villains because we got Joker. We could get It from the movie It. Who would have guessed?
Hiya, Georgie.
He's like a being that can change into anything he wants, really. He imitates what's scariest, so you could work around that a lot. Of course, you got Jason from Friday the 13th. There's some iconic moments where with the sleeping bag, just being super brutal. And he's just known to being a goddamn girthy man with the hockey mask. He would look pretty sick. Next up we would have, which I do think Warner Brothers owns, is Freddy Krueger, which would be unique as well because he can go in the dream state, so he can do something like that.
Super ready! Told ya! Comic books was bad for ya!
Obviously his fingers slashing.
Rounded!
I think he would make a great addition to the game. But just any of those, really, I'd be happy with, because I think a lot of people want more villains in the game. They want more destruction. Okay, not just heroes, destruction. You know, kind of in the line with the Oompa Loompa, you could get a small little guy called Chucky. Chucky would fit extremely well.
We're friends to the end, remember?
He is a doll, so it's a human inside a doll, so you could have moves where the spirit kind of comes out and does spells and whatnot. Tremble, or whatever the guy says to run through his body. I thought that'd be cool.
The power I beg of you! Everybody wants a gambler!
CrazyNoc, you said a top 10, not freaking top 20.
Listen here, pal! Listen here! Okay, this is the same category. I can't separate those. Any of those would be fantastic. So that's my number 4. Number 3, I don't think Warner Bros. Owns them, but they did work with them to make the movies. And that is Ash from Evil Dead.
Groovy.
And I think it'd be a freaking fantastic fit. So many options for abilities. Obviously, you have his chainsaw. You have his infected hand. You have the Book of the Dead. You have his boomstick.
This is my boomstick!
It's just so good, and he would fit so well. Probably one of my all-time favorite characters. I think it'd be really freaking cool to have him in there.
I got news for you, pal. You ain't leading but 2 things right now. Jack and shit. And Jack left town.
And number 2, a lot of you younglings, you better listen up, because if you haven't watched this goddamn movie all the way through all the movies, then we got a problem, and you need to watch this because it's literally the best trilogy franchise ever to be made in existence. Yes, it is Lord of the Rings. Now, I would be extremely happy with any character, Aragorn, even Boromir, Gimli, Legolas, you know, Gandalf. But I think a personal favorite, I think, would be the Hobbit Samwise Gamgee.
That's for Frodo!
The one who helps Frodo on this big journey. He's carrying the pots and pans.
I think I'm getting the hang of this.
He protects Frodo from Shelob the spider with his light. You could do some light attacks.
Let him go, you filth.
He's got the sword.
Like a stuck pig. What if I stick you first?
He's got that iconic line with the potatoes, boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew.
A few good taters. What's taters? Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew.
So, you know, he could heal or throw some potatoes at you for a projectile. There's so many different ways they could add these characters. I pray to God, I really hope that they got the licensing to Lord of the Rings. I know that's kind of tough to do. I know Warner Brothers has some rights, but it's just like, I don't know. That would be absolutely a close first place. Mr. Frodo! Mr. Frodo! Share the load. He's always stuffing his face. You know, Gollum would work as well. Fat Hobbit! But last but not least, a lot of you probably might expect this or know about him, and he's probably going to get in the roster sooner or later, but I couldn't resist adding him into my number 1, Neo from The Matrix. It would make the most sense to me to add this character in the game. He has the fast attacks. You know, he learns the Matrix, stick it in the back of his head, and he can learn anything Kung Fu. He's that iconic scene of the guns. Lots of guns.
Please remove any metallic items you're carrying. Keys, loose change. Holy shit.
He's the one, and he unlocks the potential. He can, like, literally stop bullets because he's so connected. Similar to Superman, he can fly as well. Like, oh my god. And that honestly would be my number 1 because I think they would knock it out of the park. Somewhat similar to Superman, but you know, quite different as well. That makes sense. Crazies, those are my top 10 picks, but don't go anywhere because I have 2 third-party picks that are just out of this world and would be like so crazy if they got added in. One of those would be Pajama Sam.
My name's Sam.
And he's just like his own superhero that goes on an adventure when he's a kid, you know, and just discovering these things.
I'm gonna put on my Pajama Sam mask, capture darkness with my flashlight, and keep him in my lunchbox.
Just imagine, man, that'd be so badass. And the last character that I think would be really funny would be the Clippy Microsoft helper. And I think it would just be hilarious as he's fighting you. Just like, hey, you need help with that? Oh, pow! Hey, you need help with that? Microsoft Clippy is notorious for being really bad and just a terrible, terrible addition. It was a failure, but that's why I think it'd be even more funny to add him in there. Let me know what you guys think. What are your third-party characters that might not get in? What do you know? What is your top 3 that you would really want in the game that may not be known to other people? I really want to know because there's a lot of characters I have no freaking idea about. There's so many shows that I haven't watched. Like, all they have is time to add characters, and that's one of the biggest things that Multiversus knows to be adding to their game. But we are so close to the release of Multiversus, and I can't wait, man. Oh my god, we are close. We are so close, and so am I. I've been holding it in since November, I've said before. But with that, I hope you have a great rest of your night and a great rest of your day. Just a great everything. And you know what? Freaking Jake just beat me, so I have to go. Bye, crazies. Goodbye, crazy. Love you, crazy.